Hey guys, what's going on? This is RJ from Game News USA here, back today with another top 10. And today I want to go over top 10 animes. And so, not the usual top 10, not the usual gaming top 10, but oh well, let's get right into it. So, number 10 on the list is Attack on Titan. Um, this anime has an excellent story. It's really good at conveying raw emotions. The only thing that I don't like about it is it can be a little confusing, especially for newer viewers of anime. Um, I could definitely tell where people will get lost a little bit in the weeds if you're not paying attention. But if you're really paying attention and you're really invested, this is one of the better animes to watch, especially in modern times. Um, Number 9 on the list is Chaos. I think that this anime is like Death Note, but with Gundam elements. Uh, this anime really demonstrates what the power of control is and what a charismatic leader can do. And my only misgiving with this is I wasn't thrilled necessarily about the ending, but there could have been better ways of handling things. But other than that, this is definitely a top 10 anime, and it's very underrated in the community for sure. And so it's number 9 on the list. Number 8 on the list is Inuyasha. Sometimes this anime gets shit on for some of the love story elements involved, but in general, it's an anime that's packed with action, great cutscene or great fight scenes, and also memorable characters. There's a lot of anime nowadays that has some of those things, but they don't have all of those. And that I still remember and think about Inuyasha 20 years later is a testament to how great it truly was, despite what some people think about it. Number 7 on the list is One Piece. Now, admittedly, I was not a One Piece fan for the longest time, but I eventually sat down and really started watching it. There is a lot to it. Yes, I know there's a lot of episodes, but the pirate adventuring part of it, the crew, the camaraderie among friends. It's one of my favorite groups of characters. And talk about how it's and went through, and yeah, ups and downs. So greatest, but overall, you get an experience that you feel like you journeyed with them by the time that you're a few hundred episodes in. Number 6 on the list is Bleach. Now, Bleach, for the longest time in the early 2010s, the late 2000s, was my favorite anime. This is after what I consider the tail end of the golden era of anime for me. The only negative with Bleach is I didn't really like all the filler it had, especially where they placed the filler. Like pulling you directly out of the action in order to do some fucking filler was sometimes annoying. And so I recommend if you do go back to watch Bleach, do a non-filler run. There is some filler that's good, but for the most part, you know, if you do a non-filler run, you'll see why Bleach is really good. I mean, you have great voice acting, you got great battles, and it's definitely worth the watch. And the characters are awesome. Number 5 on the list is Naruto. Similar to Bleach, its problems are filler and also backtracking. Sometimes you'll be in the middle of a story, but they got to tell this backstory, so they do whole episodes of telling you backstory. And that's sometimes it's good, sometimes it can be annoying. But other than that, what makes this anime so good is the fact that it's such a conflict resolution sort of like experiment when it comes to friendships, nations at war. Also, it does a really great job that even with the villain side of things, of explaining people's motivations and making everybody feel really human in an anime. You know what I mean? Just making you feel like you understand where this character's coming from, why they're doing, and overall, it pieces together quite a wonderful backstory and a wonderful world of things to see. Number 4 on the list is Full Metal Alchemist. And yeah, this is both the regular series and Brotherhood. And I gotta say, these are, whole franchises, okay? So like with Naruto, it's Naruto Shippuden, Naruto, Boruto, the whole shebang, right? Full Metal Alchemist, same thing. It's both the original and Brotherhood were really awesome. I see a lot of people say Brotherhood's so much better than the original. You know what? The original is really fucking good too. It's like they struck lightning twice. The series found 2 different ways to tell a story, and both times they were A+ stories. The bond between brothers, Edward and Al, the side characters were good. One's never disappointed. It wasn't even that it was super, super action-oriented for an anime. Although it told such a great story, for sure. One of the better ones. And then number 3 on the list, Yu Yu Hakusho. Come on, this is Dragon Ball Light, right? You had energy beams. It had a little bit of an edge to it, with Yusuke Urameshi rather than a typical Goku type. It was really the spawn of the anti-hero in anime. And, of course, the Dark Tournament saga. The Dark Tournament was the best tournament in any anime ever, including Dragon Ball, which is crazy. So, yeah, really enjoy Yu Yu Hakusho for sure. Definitely big thumbs up there. Number 2 on the list, Death Note. It's a fairly short anime, only 37 episodes. But by God, it left a fucking impression on me. This anime had almost no action at all. It was more story-based, obviously, and it's detective work. But the fact that I'll sit there and I've rewatched the series like 20 times, legitimately, I'm not even lying, I can't get enough of it. Like, that show is so fucking good. Every little intricacy, it's just the smartest show I've ever seen. Like, real life or anime, it's the smartest show. It does so many great things. And I can rewatch it again just on a whim, even though I know exactly what's going to happen. I just can't get enough of it, man. Death Note's freaking cool. Number 1 on the list, it's obvious, it's Dragon Ball. It's got to be Dragon Ball. Love Dragon Ball to death. Grew up with it. Watched it a shit ton. And in particular, I'm talking about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. GT and Super are just okay. But Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z is where it's at. One of my favorite childhood memories is watching Goku turn into Super Saiyan versus Frieza. I also really loved the time that Gohan defeated Cell. Goku versus Vegeta was must-see TV. Everything about that show is awesome. It's the most action-packed. It may be some plot holes in the story here and there, but you are absolutely going to have a good time watching Dragon Ball. And if that was the one anime I had to recommend to anybody, that's the one. Anyway, guys, that's my top 10 list. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. Peace. Have a good one. I'm out.